Welcome to Relaxing Facts Studio, a place where calm storytelling meets fascinating science. In today's documentary, we gently explore the world through the eyes and senses of animals. From subtle signals in the air to hidden patterns in nature, many creatures experience their surroundings in ways very different from our own. This video invites you to slow down, listen carefully, and discover how animals navigate, communicate, and survive using remarkable sensory systems shaped by evolution. There is no rush here, only clear explanations, thoughtful insights, and a deeper appreciation for life on Earth. Settle in, relax, and let curiosity guide you as we begin this quiet journey into animal perception. Step outside the human point of view, and the natural world immediately becomes richer, more detailed, and far more complex. Animals do not simply see, hear, or smell better than humans in a general sense. They perceive reality through entirely different sensory ranges. While human vision is limited to a narrow band of visible light, many birds can see ultraviolet patterns on feathers, flowers, and landscapes. These patterns reveal information about health, navigation, and food sources that remain completely invisible to us. Hearing follows a similar pattern. Dogs and bats detect frequencies far beyond the human range, allowing them to sense movement, distance, and location with remarkable precision. Smell, however, may represent the greatest difference of all. For many mammals, scent is not a background detail, but a primary source of information, capable of conveying identity, direction, emotional state, and environmental change. Some animals also possess sensory adaptations that humans do not have at all. Snakes can detect heat differences in their surroundings, effectively sensing warm-blooded prey even in total darkness. Certain insects and fish respond to subtle electrical or vibrational signals, offering another layer of environmental awareness that operates silently beneath the surface. Perception is not limited to individual senses. Time and space themselves can feel different depending on the animal. Smaller animals often process visual information faster, making the world appear slower and more detailed to them. Migratory species develop an expanded spatial awareness, linking sensory input to vast geographic distances. Most importantly, animals integrate multiple senses at once. Sight, sound, smell, and touch work together to create a complete, efficient understanding of their environment, one shaped by survival, movement, and adaptation. By studying these differences, we gain a clearer picture of how life on Earth is experienced far beyond human perception.
Human senses feel complete because they are familiar, yet science shows they capture only a small fraction of the information present in the natural world. Human vision is limited to a narrow range of light, and human hearing misses both extremely high and extremely low frequencies. These natural limits create blind spots in perception, where important signals exist but remain entirely undetected by our senses. Beyond visible light, many animals perceive wavelengths that humans cannot. Birds, insects, and some reptiles can see ultraviolet light, revealing patterns on plants, feathers, and terrain that guide feeding and navigation. Other species respond to infrared radiation, allowing them to detect heat differences in their surroundings. What appears uniform to the human eye may contain layers of information that animals read with ease. Sound and light are only part of the picture. Certain animals detect vibrations traveling through water, soil, or air, providing early warnings of approaching movement. Fish and aquatic mammals use subtle pressure changes to understand their environment, while some insects sense vibrations through their legs. In addition, species such as sharks and platypuses can detect weak electrical fields produced by muscle activity, giving them access to signals humans cannot feel or measure without instruments. These discoveries do more than expand our understanding of animals. They also influence human science and technology. Research into animal sensing has inspired advances in navigation systems, medical imaging, robotics, and environmental monitoring. By studying what lies beyond human perception, scientists learn how to design tools that extend our senses safely and precisely. Understanding the limits of human perception is not about what we lack, but about recognizing how diverse sensory systems shape life on Earth. Through science, invisible information becomes visible, revealing a world far richer than human senses alone can perceive.
In complete darkness or murky water, sound becomes a map. Echolocation allows certain animals to understand their surroundings by producing sound waves and listening carefully to the echoes that return. When these sounds bounce off objects, they carry detailed information about distance, size, shape, and movement. This process happens in fractions of a second, creating a precise mental image of the environment without relying on vision. Bats and dolphins are the most well-known users of echolocation, yet they apply it in very different ways. Bats emit rapid, high-frequency calls through their mouths or noses, adjusting pitch and timing as they fly. These changes help them track insects, avoid obstacles, and navigate tight spaces at high speeds. Dolphins, on the other hand, produce clicking sounds underwater and receive echoes through specialized structures in their jaws. Water carries sound efficiently, allowing dolphins to scan large areas with remarkable clarity. Echolocation plays a critical role in both hunting and navigation. A bat can detect a single insect in mid-air, even among leaves and branches. Dolphins use sound to locate fish hidden in sand or swimming in low-visibility waters. In each case, echolocation provides real-time feedback that supports accurate movement and decision-making. Noisy environments present unique challenges, yet these animals adapt. Bats can shift frequencies to avoid interference from other bats nearby. Dolphins adjust the strength and direction of their clicks depending on water conditions and background noise. This flexibility ensures reliable perception even in crowded habitats. Studying echolocation has influenced human technology, including sonar systems, medical imaging, and assistive navigation tools. By understanding how animals use sound to see, science continues to reveal practical insights drawn directly from nature's most efficient sensing strategies. A quiet forest or open ocean may seem still to human ears, yet animals are surrounded by layers of sound that never reach our perception. Many species hear frequencies far beyond the human range, including ultrasonic sounds above our hearing and infrasonic vibrations below it. Bats, rodents, and insects rely on ultrasonic hearing to track movement and communicate, while elephants and large whales respond to infrasonic sounds that travel long distances through land and water. Hearing is not only about range, but also precision. Many animals possess highly developed directional hearing, allowing them to identify exactly where a sound originates. Owls provide a clear example, using asymmetrical ear placement to pinpoint prey in complete darkness. Even small differences in timing and volume between the ears help animals locate sounds with remarkable accuracy, often within fractions of a second. Sound also serves as a powerful communication tool. Birds adjust pitch and rhythm to signal territory or attract mates. Whales use low-frequency calls to maintain contact across vast ocean spaces. Insects produce vibrations or high-pitched signals that coordinate group behavior without attracting predators. Each sound carries specific information shaped by the environment in which it travels. For many animals, hearing is essential to survival. Predators depend on faint sounds to locate prey hidden from view. Prey species listen constantly for subtle cues that signal danger, gaining valuable time to escape. In dense forests, underground tunnels, or dark waters, sound often becomes the most reliable sense available. Research into animal hearing has influenced acoustic engineering, wildlife conservation, and even early warning systems. By studying how animals detect and interpret sound, scientists continue to uncover efficient strategies for navigating complex environments. These discoveries remind us that the world is far louder and far more informative than human hearing alone suggests. Beneath the surface of the water, movement leaves behind invisible traces. Electroreception allows certain animals to detect weak electrical fields generated by muscle contractions and nerve activity. Every living organism produces small electrical signals, and for electroreceptive species, these signals form a detailed sensory map of their surroundings. This ability functions even in darkness or cloudy water, where vision offers little help. Sharks are among the most studied examples of electroreception. Specialized sensory organs on their heads, known as ampullae of Lorenzini, detect extremely faint electrical changes in seawater. This enables sharks to locate prey hidden under sand or swimming nearby without direct visual contact. The platypus uses a similar sense while foraging along riverbeds, combining electrical signals with touch to identify food precisely. Certain species of fish also rely on electroreception to navigate and interact within their environment. Electroreception plays a crucial role in both hunting and movement. A shark can distinguish between living prey and non-living objects by sensing rhythmic electrical patterns. Some fish use electrical cues to orient themselves in flowing water or maintain position within schools. These signals provide constant feedback, supporting accurate decision-making in complex underwater spaces. Environmental conditions influence how effectively electroreception works. Water salinity affects how electrical signals travel, meaning marine and freshwater species are adapted to very specific conditions. Pollution and artificial electrical noise can interfere with these natural signals, potentially altering animal behavior. This has made electroreception an important focus in marine conservation research. By studying electroreception, scientists have developed better underwater sensors and navigation systems. This sensory ability highlights how animals access information that remains completely undetectable to humans without technology, revealing another hidden layer of life beneath the surface. Across open oceans and unfamiliar landscapes, some animals travel vast distances with remarkable accuracy. Magnetoreception allows certain species to sense Earth's magnetic field and use it as a natural navigation system. This ability provides directional information similar to a compass, helping animals maintain orientation even when visual landmarks are absent. Scientists believe this sense relies on specialized cells or molecules that respond to magnetic forces, translating them into usable signals for the brain. Birds offer one of the clearest examples of magnetic navigation. During seasonal migrations, many species travel thousands of miles between breeding and feeding grounds, often returning to the same locations year after year. Sea turtles demonstrate a similar skill, crossing entire ocean basins and later finding their way back to the beaches where they were born. Magnetic cues help guide these journeys, especially during long stretches over open water or unfamiliar terrain. Magnetoreception does not work in isolation. Animals combine magnetic information with other senses to refine their routes. Visual cues, such as the position of the sun or stars, provide additional orientation, while smell helps confirm location near coastlines or nesting areas. This layered approach increases accuracy and flexibility, allowing animals to adjust when environmental conditions change. Understanding magnetoreception has influenced scientific research beyond biology. Engineers and researchers study these natural systems to improve navigation technologies, particularly in environments where GPS signals are unreliable. Insights from animal navigation have informed the design of autonomous vehicles, drones, and low-energy guidance systems. By studying how birds and sea turtles navigate using Earth's magnetic field, science reveals a quiet but powerful sense that shapes movement across the planet. Magnetoreception highlights how life on Earth has evolved precise solutions for long-distance travel, guided by forces that remain invisible to human senses.
A single scent can reveal an entire story in the animal world. For many species, smell is not a secondary sense, but a primary source of information that shapes daily behavior and survival. Odor molecules carry details about food, danger, identity, and location, often long after the original source is gone. This allows animals to gather information without direct contact or visual confirmation. Smell plays a critical role in finding prey and avoiding predators. Carnivores track faint scent trails left by moving animals, while prey species detect the presence of predators through lingering odors in the environment. These chemical cues provide early warnings, giving animals time to respond before a threat becomes visible.
In dense forests, underground habitats, or low light conditions, smell often becomes the most reliable sense available. Navigation also depends heavily on scent. Many animals use smell to identify familiar routes, nesting sites, or feeding areas. Scent marking helps establish territory, guiding individuals back to safe spaces while signaling boundaries to others. Even in wide-open environments, odor patterns carried by wind or water help animals orient themselves with surprising accuracy. Social communication through smell is equally important. Animals recognize mates, family members, and group companions through unique scent signatures. These chemical signals convey information about health, reproductive status, and social hierarchy without the need for sound or visual contact. This quiet form of communication reduces conflict and supports group stability. Underlying these abilities are specialized physiological adaptations. Animals often possess larger olfactory regions in the brain, highly sensitive nasal tissues, and airflow patterns designed to capture scent efficiently. By studying animal smell, scientists gain insights into behavior, ecology, and detection technologies, revealing how deeply scent influences life across the natural world.
Information in nature travels without sound or movement. Chemical communication allows animals to send and receive messages through the release of specific substances into the environment. These signals can persist over time, spreading through air, water, or soil, and delivering information even when the sender is no longer present. For many species, chemical signals form the foundation of social organization and survival. Reproduction is one of the most well-known uses of chemical communication. Many animals release pheromones that signal readiness to mate or help locate potential partners across long distances. These chemical cues are highly specific, ensuring that signals reach the intended species and reduce wasted energy or confusion. In insects and mammals alike, pheromones quietly coordinate complex reproductive behaviors. Chemical signals also play a vital role in warning systems. When danger appears, some animals release alarm chemicals that alert others nearby. Fish, insects, and certain mammals respond immediately to these signals, changing behavior within seconds. This form of communication spreads rapidly and does not rely on visibility or sound, making it especially effective in dense or dark environments. Social insects provide clear examples of chemical trail marking. Ants and bees leave scent trails that guide others to food sources or back to the nest. These chemical paths contain directional information and strength cues, allowing groups to adjust behavior efficiently. Over time, trails fade, ensuring flexibility as conditions change. Territory and social structure are also defined by chemical signals. Animals mark boundaries and communicate status using scent, reducing direct conflict. By studying chemical communication, scientists gain insights into ecosystem balance, pest control, and environmental monitoring. These silent signals reveal a hidden communication network that quietly supports life across the natural world. Every environment on Earth presents challenges, and animal senses reveal how life adapts to meet them. Over time, species develop highly specialized ways of detecting information that supports survival, from locating food to avoiding danger. These sensory adaptations are not random. They reflect precise responses to climate, terrain, and ecological pressure. By studying them, scientists gain a clearer understanding of how evolution shapes practical solutions for life in diverse habitats. Sensory abilities also play a critical role in maintaining biodiversity and ecosystem balance. Predators rely on accurate perception to regulate prey populations, while prey species depend on early detection to survive. Pollinators use visual and chemical cues to find plants, supporting food chains and agriculture. When sensory systems function properly, ecosystems remain stable and resilient. Disruptions to these systems can affect entire environments, highlighting their importance in conservation science. Animal senses have also become a powerful source of inspiration for human technology. Engineers study echolocation to improve sonar and medical imaging. Magnetoreception influences navigation systems where traditional signals fail. Chemical detection in animals informs environmental monitoring and safety tools. These technologies are grounded in biological principles refined through millions of years of natural selection. Perhaps most importantly, studying animal senses expands how we understand life itself. Human perception represents only one way of experiencing the world. Animals demonstrate that reality can be interpreted through sound, chemicals, electric fields, and magnetic forces. Recognizing these perspectives encourages a broader, more accurate view of nature. By learning how animals sense their surroundings, we deepen our appreciation for Earth's complexity and gain practical insights that benefit science, technology, and environmental stewardship alike.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through the extraordinary senses of animals. If you enjoyed this exploration, please consider subscribing to Relaxing Facts Studio to stay connected with more fascinating discoveries. A simple like helps this video reach more curious minds, while sharing it on your social media allows friends and family to experience the wonders of nature too. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment to share what amazed you most or what new ideas this video inspired. Your support helps the channel grow, ensures we can keep creating high-quality content, and allows these stories to continue reaching viewers around the world.